well as for each and every people, those who are working, those who are sitting, everyone, the correct posture is necessary. The expert has already joined us. Hello, Mr. Devanshu.
Hi, Purnima, how are you?
I'm good. So I have already taken some physiotherapy sessions from you, and it was really great. And that was from that session, I was thinking, why not to impart your knowledge to the students as well as from to the teachers in the education, we can say, sector, that why the correct posture is so much important for everyone. So
First of all, it's a really good idea, good initiative to help others, like to tell them what's the correct posture to set. It's like today we are talking about, first I'll introduce myself, Dr. Devanshu Singhwani, physiotherapist. So we'll be talking about ergonomics for youth and kids. So why we are covering for youth and kids? Because here we can at least change the posture. From here we can start changing our posture, we can correct the posture from it. If we move ahead and our age is like you become older, so it is difficult. It's not like you won't be able to change your posture or correct your posture, but it will be difficult for you to maintain it to the that level what we want, what we can do for now. So what all of you are doing right now with your body, this is like important question, how you are sitting and how you are even attending this webinar or even listening to us. So are you sitting, are you just standing and walking, or if you are sitting, so how you are sitting? Next slide, please. Are you sitting like in one of these postures? So yes, you have to be concerned about your posture. Next slide. Or if you are wondering for your kids, next please. Do they sit like this while they're doing your like their work or they're playing?
yeah.
Do they sit like this? So this is also in like you should be concerned about this. Next, yes. If you see there is bad posture everywhere. If you see around every one of us is in bad posture at some time of the day. It's not like everyone can sit for a correct posture. Even I sit like for a bad posture in some time of the day. But yes, I hope to correct it. I remind myself to correct it and do some exercises to maintain it correctly. So while seeing this, if you can see this, can you do it? So next is you can see everywhere there are a lot of unhealthy postures, but one of these are the most common whenever you are doing some like laptop work, computer work, desktop work. So you can see the first one. It's a bit better if you see, but still I will say the head position is not better in this. And in the second one, you can see the person is lying down. It's about like he or she will be is about to lie down, half lying position. And the third one is like after a whole hectic day with this position, he or she is just taking rest. And so what's in this, what's going on? Like head is going forward, looking down or up instead of just staying neutral. Neutral says like you are 15 to 20 degrees. The desktop, the midline of the desktop should be 15 to 20 degrees lower than the your eye level. We'll be talking about in the next slides. Okay, so these are one of the most common which comes as core. Core is not engaged for the one who are slumping, who is going into slump position. Core is one of the main concern you should focus on. And core, people think about the abdomen, like abs. Most of the people just do crunches and all things, but this is not only about crunches and all exercise. Core stays for stability. The function of core is to make you stable. Like the abdomen, the back, and the whole pelvic area should be stable to keep you in neutral. Next slide, please. So how to sit with good posture? Next. So as I've told you, neutral position. What is neutral sitting position? You can see in the second, there is excessive low back arch. Excessive low back arch is the area between the chair and the person back is a bit more. It's not into contact with the chair. And the third one is hunch, the most common. So God made our body and with every part with a different function. So our like for sitting, there is different bone. We call it sit bone, or in like medical term we call it ischial tuberosity. So if we call it sit bone, do you know about tailbone? Tailbone is the last part of the last part of the spine, which is curved. So can you see in the first pic, the person is sitting on the tailbone. The tailbone is not for the sitting. What is designed for sitting is the bone just ahead of the tailbone. You can see that point.
Yes.
In the first one.
No. This point is the tailbone.
Yeah, this tailbone, and in front of this, just ahead of this is here, just right side. Just in front of the tailbone. It's okay. I'll tell you this. Yeah, this correct. Below this one, this bone only. Yes. This is the point where we should sit, but we sit on the tailbone. So as we sit on the tailbone, the upper curve of the spine, which we want to be curved. We don't want excessive curve, but still we want curve because this is the design of the spine. It should be having some curves to to take the compressive loads of the body of your day-to-day activity. So the spine is into this S position. If you can see in the stack setting, the spine is in S position. Can you see that? Yeah, this S is because to take the load of the compressive load of the body. Like if you are doing something, even if you're sitting. So this decreases the pressure among the extremity, like leg, hip, upper shoulder. So this is designed for this. And we say how we sit on the tailbone. So what it occurs, then what it do to your like lumbar spine, your upper lower back spine, it gives you an opposite curve. Can you see in the first clumping position?
Yes,
it's the opposite curve, which should not. Yes, and this again gives you, as it goes up, it gives you rounded shoulders or hunched back, upper back. Have you seen someone like they are having hunched back?
Yes,
the
I have
back
seen
जो
that.
hunch upper back. So
बहुत
and
ज़्यादा
after
उभरा
this,
हुआ होता है अगर हम देखें तो.
correct. So after this, what happens? The shoulder becomes rounded. Like the shoulder comes into the front, and they start complaining of your shoulder pain, or some people complain of chest pain even. After this rounded shoulder, this goes up to your neck. Can you see the person who is sitting in the second foot peg, the stack sitting peg, the position of his or her eyes? It's like there is no difference between the shoulder. Like just above the shoulder is the ear. But as you see in the first position, the slumping position, the ear moves ahead of the shoulder, just in front of the shoulder. So it creates more pressure on the neck, and it starts giving you neck pain. And it give you vision difficulties. Like you try to maintain, elevate your, change your posture to look here and there, to gaze your eyes properly. So next, we'll move to next position. So it's the next slide.
Yes. Is this
Yeah.
the next slide?
So yeah. This is the same thing I've told you. Like look at
Yes,
the
I have
posture.
seen this correctly. I was also
Posture.
checking my posture right now कि मैं सही से बैठी हूँ या नहीं. And guys, just now आपके बताने के बाद I have seen my posture and I have corrected that. Yes, a little bit hump was there in my sitting, so I just corrected my sitting. Yes.
It's not like कि आप सोचोगे और हो जाएगा. It's like you need to first focus on the muscles to at least have some strength to hold this position. Because अगर सिर्फ ऐसे ही करने की कोशिश करोगे तो वो आपको सिर्फ 5 minutes. It will take up to more than like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then you will come back to your normal because your muscle is not having that strength and endurance to hold that position, which is the correct one. So next one, why next slide? Why we should start teaching our kids or children to sit in a good posture, because this is the right time to tell them. As you grow up, the bones become in the early ages. Next slide. In the early age, like in the kids, the bones are malleable. This can be like changed to the position. The bone can structure can be changed because they are like not fused till like young age. If they're going to 10 to 12, so this is the best time to tell them to correct their posture and teach them the correct posture. If you won't go for this, there will be spinal difficulties, like spinal changes will be there, and which is not good for your whole life. This will be like difficult for your coming life. You will face challenges like pain, neck pain, upper back pain, low back pain, hip pain. There are a lot of changes which will occur if you won't focus now. So bad posture at early age can lead to permanent changes. As I had already said, it can lead to scoliosis or kyphosis. Scoliosis is the curve in the spine which is to the one of these side. Like it makes a C shape to side curve. So many of the children face this problem. And kyphosis, the upper back hunch, is the kyphosis one. So in medical terms, we call kyphosis to the upper back hunch. So this is the common posture we used to see even with the kids. Nowadays, they are into this like online classes. So they sit for like 4 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, and with this like they sit like this only. You can see this kid, the guy who is holding his laptop, how he's sitting. A lot of pressure on his eyes and neck, and then down to the back, and then hip. Again, the whole curvature of spine changes, and then which deviates to extremities as well. Next slide. So there are two types of environment which affect children and youth. Children, posture, computer and classroom environment. For youth, we can say computer and mobile environment. They're working, or instead of classroom, you can say your room environment. So this posture affects everyone, not only children or youth. This affects even the one who is working. So next, computer and mobile facts. 40 to 50% of the people who use this report overuse. Like they use it for longer time than expected. So they keep using it for the nowadays
most
even
probably now. Yes, correctly. That is what I'm was about to say that nowadays it's like 24/7. Only keep aside our mobiles or computers when we are sleeping. Otherwise, I would say it is almost every time we are using our mobile phones and it is there in our hands.
It's like we can't even keep it on site when we are even eating.
Yes.
Everyone is using
Sometimes,
it
yes.
at the time of eating as well. So this is like a big problem. So 64% of the mobile user or laptop user, you can say, complain of neck discomfort. 64%. They like the 64% of people complain, yeah. And musculoskeletal, the pains of this like spine or neck or back, this increases with the amount of hours you spend with your laptop or computer or the mobile. As nowadays we are like increasing the amount of time, so the amount of problems are going up. So how to like deal with it? So don't sit for long hours and take some rest in between, stretch yourself and take frequent rest breaks. Like you can make a plan for a 1 hour, do the 50 minutes work, and in that 1 hour, go for 10 minutes of stretching or strengthening exercises or moving around, whatever. Just don't sit near to the computer or laptop for that 10 minutes. Give that 10 minutes to your body. Give 50 minutes to your work and do like nicely, and do 10 minutes of your exercise or walking and give it to your body. And not to sit too close to the monitor. Yes. So I'll be telling you how should be the distance. Next step.
Yes.
Children working with computer in awkward position are considered risk factor for the musculoskeletal for sure. Like nowadays they are at risk for sure, and their online classes are becoming the risk factor for the musculoskeletal problems. But yes, they can be corrected. It's not like online classes are wrong, but this is the only way we can study right now. So for that, you need to like do something to cope up with this scenario. The student reported that at home they are mostly lying on the floor. They are like lying on the stomach. Prone is on the stomach. उल्टे लेटते हैं वो.
Yes.
जब भी कुछ पढ़ना होता है. Correct. So, वो easy, comfortable. Whenever you are in comfortable position, you lie down. You try to lie down and to do that work in that position only. Or sitting in a beanbag chair nowadays. At school, the posture were mostly sitting on a desk. अगर school की बात करेंगे, or your workplace की if you talk about, you'll be sitting on a desk. The association between musculoskeletal discomfort and computer use is that pain could be made worse by computer use. I've already told you कि अगर लैपटॉप कंप्यूटर और मोबाइल को लॉन्गर आवर्स के लिए यूज करोगे, योर पेन कैन बी can increase and you can face the difficulties and challenges among with the work even. अगर आपको पेन होगा, you won't be able to do more productive work. So it's like a cycle. If your pain comes, you will be stressed out, you will not be able to do work, and if you still you have to do work, then again you will increase the pain. This is a cycle. So it's better to first correct it and not to get into that cycle and to come out of that cycle, which is difficult phase. So next slide, please. Another concern about computer use is the environmental setting and the way the workstation is. Workstation setting is really like helpful in this. Ergonomics, we call it ergonomic setting. So your awareness of the proper positioning of the computer, your books, and your everything. So this will help you in controlling all this thing, like this problem, back pain, lower back pain, whatever you are feeling. This will help you in like facing these difficulties. Next slide, please.
One question I want to ask that if say suppose a student is sitting in a classroom and right now since the school is now reopening and it's like we can say unlocking phase for the children, so what is the correct position for children in the classroom while they are sitting? Because when they are sitting in a classroom, they again become very relaxed and they usually they sit in the posture which is very relaxed and they do not sit in a correct posture. So this workstation postures will it work the same for the children in the classroom?
I'll be telling you in the next slide what should be done for this, but I'll tell you like a bit of it. Yes, we can't tell जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं उनको you can't just say कि आपको ऐसे ही बैठना, और you won't be able to tell them कि आप ऐसे ही बैठोगे, वो वही करेंगे जो उनका करने का मन होगा. So what can be done to correct them or to protect them from this? So I'll be telling you in the next slide. Now we are talking about is a workstation. If you're a working person, if you're working somewhere, so is a workstation properly aligned? So how to check? Next slide.